Women love or women hate to love nonchalant guys. You will go on TikTok, right? And you will see women saying how much, oh, they don't want a nonchalant guy.
I don't like nonchalant men. I like
We
all the
need
chalant.
all the chalants, bitch.
But you know what's crazy? I went on a date with a man who was not nonchalant, and I was just like, "Oh, you doing too much. You doing too much."
So that's what I mean. Now, when they ask you that question, you can either have two reactions. You can either give them the answer that they want, or you can just be nonchalant with it, be honest, and say how you feel. And however way she reacts doesn't change the outcome. You're still just going to be at a state of being. You're still going to be nonchalant.
Yeah, come.
You're always on the game. See, this is shit I'm talking about.
All right, I got you. I'm gonna take out the trash.
All right, I'm going out with the girls. I'm gonna go cheat on you.
Okay, use a condom and bring back some wings. Love you.
What's up, brodies? Welcome to the Bourbon Effect. My name is Tunji, and you already know what it is, so let's talk. Now, if you are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can know every time that I post. We are growing every day. Join the Brody Collective. All right, let's get into the video. Today, I'm going to be talking about the art of being nonchalant. Now, this is becoming a more popular topic as, the months go on. I thought I was going to talk about this mainly because I am very good at this and I didn't even try to be. It's just something that naturally came about. And I believe that it's something that is a natural state of being for any guy who is actually nonchalant. You don't try to be nonchalant. You just naturally are. Now, if you're wondering exactly how do you become nonchalant, I'm going to give you two ways on how one becomes nonchalant or how men become nonchalant. Number one is confidence. Confidence has a lot to do with being nonchalant. Confidence is when either people are saying things about you, people think about you a certain way, people are saying certain things about you, and you're so confident in yourself to where you're telling yourself, oh, you think I look like this? You think I'm like that? You're saying this about me? You're saying that about me? I don't care. All right. It doesn't make any difference to you because you have enough confidence in yourself to know that it doesn't matter what they say about me. It doesn't matter how they think about me. I know those things are not true. I know who I am as a person, and nothing that anybody says is going to affect me. And that's why being confident is pretty much goes hand in hand with being nonchalant. The second one, all right, on how to become nonchalant. Now, these aren't things that you purposely try to go through or attain. It's just something that you will just naturally go through in life. All right. And you can learn from it. And eventually that's how you get to that nonchalant being. And the second one is past experiences from relationships. The reason why I say this is because guys, we know that when we are in relationships, there are a lot of things that we go through and part of it is just being mentally drained at time. You realize that you cannot win when it comes to women. You cannot win. You can be spitting logic at your girl, especially when you're in a relationship. This is when you notice it the most. You can be spitting logic at your girl, but because she is so emotional, she can be giving you a rebuttal. Won't make any fucking sense, but because she feels like it makes sense, it's automatically right. And what you say is wrong. And then when you finally get them in that corner where they know that they're wrong, they'll start to make you feel bad because you call them out and now she's emotional. Now you are the bad guy all of a sudden. There's a lot of manipulation going on. So you start to realize over time, you can't win with women. And they're going to do some things that piss you off. Sometimes they purposely do these things. Women just like to fuck with you sometimes. Sometimes they get bored and they want to start some shit. All right. But you as a man start to realize that when you start to get out of your frame and you start to get into that emotional state, that's when you start to realize that they have somewhat of control over you. And you cannot let that happen. All right. It's just something that you learn over time. and it's a natural thing that you'll go through. Okay. And those are the two big factors on how one just becomes nonchalant without even knowing it. All right. Now, I'm going to tell you the thing that women love and hate about nonchalant men. All right. One of the first ones, women hate to love nonchalant guys. You will go on TikTok, right? And you will see women saying how much, oh, they don't want a nonchalant guy.
I don't like nonchalant men. I like
We
all the
need
chalant-
all the chalants, bitch.
But you know what's crazy? I went on a date with a man who was not nonchalant, and I was just like, "Oh, you doing too much. You doing too much."
Oh, nonchalant guys are this, nonchalant guys are that. Oh, if he's nonchalant, I don't want him, blah, blah, blah. They say all this shit online, right? But that same nonchalant guy that she's complaining about is going to be the same guy that is clapping her cheeks. I guarantee you. They hate to love it, because as much as they claim that they hate it, they secretly love it. Because let me tell you guys, right? As a handsome man, yes, I do get approached. But even in my state of being, right, I can be a good solid 8, 9, or 10. You can get a woman who is overweight, okay? Open a Tinder profile. I believe this was a research done, right? Guy who was like a 9 or a 10, and then they took a picture of a woman that was overweight. She was still getting more likes than him. And that's crazy. And the reason why I say women hate to love it is because guys are so used to putting women on a pedestal that when they finally see a guy who's more nonchalant, who doesn't, constantly give them compliments every single time, and essentially do what they want you to do, they're like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, who does he think he is? What makes him, more different from all the other guys? It starts to piss them off, but it starts to turn them on at the same time. It's like a conflicted feeling that women have when it comes to this, because you definitely come online and see them complaining about it. But I'll tell you myself that they secretly like it, and they actually have respect for nonchalant guys as well, because you can't get them out of frame. They will try to get you out of frame, and they know that it doesn't work. And when you have all these simps who are trying to get their attention and everything like that, they are so used to that. They can easily post a picture online, post a story. They'll have 10, 20 guys hearting it, another 10 messaging her. She has the pick of the litter. So when she has this handsome, nonchalant guy that is not putting her on a pedestal like all these other guys are, it starts to make her wonder, what is it about this guy? It starts to make her feel like, he's different. I like it, but I don't like it, because I like when simps simp for me, and he's not simping for me. Why? And then they start to get conflicted. So that's one of the first ways that women secretly love to hate nonchalant men. Jesus Christ, that sounded terrible. Sorry. Another thing that you will learn from being nonchalant is that women don't have control over you. Okay? Another reason why I would say women don't like guys who are nonchalant, they like them, like I stated earlier, but one of the reasons why they don't like it is because you cannot easily be manipulated. A woman's bread and butter is manipulating, okay? Because when she can manipulate you, she can control you. And when you are nonchalant, a lot of times you're confident. You don't care how she reacts. You don't care how she's childish. You let her do what she wants to do. And depending on what she does, you can decide what the repercussions are. Either you leave her, you let her know, like, yo, I'm not tolerating that no more. If you want to do that with somebody else, but not with me. If you don't want, if you're not happy with that, I'm good.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.
Simple as that. You don't have to get emotional. You don't have to get all loud. You don't have to. No, don't waste your energy doing that. Do not. Because every guy that is watching this knows that being in a relationship sometimes can be exhausting. Fucking exhausting. Because you're exerting so much emotional energy into some of the most stupid shit. Some things that could just, you ever just be in a relationship, right? Everything is going fine. Everything's going excelente. And then all of a sudden, do you think I'm fat? Do you think I'm cuter than this girl? Do you think... Why are you asking me that question all of a sudden? We having a good time. We're having a great time. But if you could choose me over having no sex forever, who would you choose? What type of fucking question is that?
Wait a minute. Who are you?
So that's what I mean. Now, when they ask you that question, you can either have two reactions. You can either give them the answer that they want, or you can just be nonchalant with it, be honest, and say how you feel. And however way she reacts doesn't change the outcome. You're still just going to be at a state of being. You're still going to be nonchalant. Why would you say this, blah, blah, blah? You asked me.
Yeah, I'm coming.
You always on the game. See, this is shit I'm talking about.
All right, I got you.
Alright, I'm going out the girls. I'm gonna go cheat on you.
Okay, use a condom and bring me back some wings. Love you.
And women low-key love to hate guys who are also honest with them, because they can't use that against you in the future. They can't say, well, you should have told me this, or you should have told me that, because once you tell it straight to them as it is, they can't complain. Now, I will say there are some times where you gotta lie a little bit. All right, that's just, you gotta tell them what they want to hear sometimes. And by that, you know, if she not feeling good a certain day, she looking a little rough, be like, nah, you look good, babe, don't worry about it. You know, have some discernment. You know what if you're watching this, you have enough experience, you know what I mean. Have some discernment. But at the most part, if it's just general questions, general shit, nah, that's cool. Oh, well, I think that shirt that you're wearing looks ugly and you shouldn't have worn it, blah, blah, blah. Cool, I liked it, shit. That's all that matters. And you see the difference. You see how much of a difference that makes compared to, oh, why don't you like it? Like, I thought it looked good. Like, what, you think I don't? No, I don't like it. It doesn't look nice. I actually think it's ugly. And this is just from a random girl, maybe a girl that you know, maybe a friend, who knows. Oh, I don't know. It doesn't look nice, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, to you. I like it. I think I look good. I've actually gotten a couple compliments. So maybe that's just your opinion. And just that change of mindset can shift the dynamic on how you interact with women. Okay? When they cannot control you, they hate that shit. They do not like that stuff. And that's kind of what's going to lead me to the next thing, is holding your frame. Never let a woman get you emotional, because the moment you let a woman get you emotional, you are giving her that power to manipulate you. And once she manipulates you, now she has the power in her hands to make your world a living hell, or to do whatever she wants with it and use it to her advantage. You have to hold your frame. As a man, you should not be emotional. You should know how to contain your emotions and control your emotions, and know what is worth putting my emotion to and what is not. Because at that point, when she does something that pisses you off, and you know, you're trying to explain to her why what she did made you mad, and she's not getting it, and now she's trying to gaslight you into making you feel like, oh, well, this is not how it really is, and you're just looking at it that way. That's not how it really, and it's just like, what? So you're telling me that I told you not to go out and wear this certain thing, and you went out and wore it, and I'm telling you why I don't like you wearing that, and now you're trying to manipulate me or gaslight me and be like, well, if you don't like me wearing this, and you're insecure because you know you should be trusting me and blah blah blah. Nah. And a lot of guys at that point will start getting frustrated, like, no, what do you mean blah blah? It's like, you know what you do as a nonchalant man? You just be like, okay, that's cool. Wear what you want to wear. Have fun. Have a great time. But I guarantee you, when you come back, I'm not gonna be here. You know, simple shit like that. Obviously, you know, you don't do it in that. Obviously, I'm adding a little animation to it, but just be like, yeah, cool. Go have fun. And then, like I said, the power is left in your hands. She can decide to go out. She can decide to go out, or she can decide to stay in, or she can decide to change what she wore like you asked her to after you communicated it with her, and respect your boundaries. But if she doesn't want to, she gotta go. If she don't want to respect your boundaries, she gotta go. It's as simple as that. Don't be afraid to walk away. I made this point very clear in my other video. And as a nonchalant man, you have this confidence in you to where, like, if this shit ends tomorrow, I'll be fine. Now, that's not to say that you're not gonna miss her. It's not to say that, you know, it's not gonna there's gonna be some type of void a little bit, you know, after you move on, or after you tried to move on, because maybe she didn't want to respect your boundaries. I'm not saying that you're not gonna feel nothing, but you can still operate. It's not going to affect you to the point where you can barely eat and, you know, you're getting emotional and crying. It's not going to get you to that point. You've already been there. You've already experienced this. You already told yourself, I'm not going to let myself get that emotional ever again. And so when you have that in the back of your mind, everything seems a little bit more easier. Everything seems a little bit more calm. And that is the art of being nonchalant. Being calm, being at ease. It is a state of being. You don't try to be nonchalant. You just are nonchalant. And eventually some of you guys will know this. Eventually some of you guys will learn this. Don't try so hard to be nonchalant because it's a thing now. No. You'll realize that you're nonchalant when you're least expecting it. When you've just gotten to a point in your life where you're just kind of at ease and you can say what you want without feeling scared or worried about what this person is going to say or how they're going to think. You can wear what you want. You can do what you want. You don't care. Because nonchalant really is just being so secure in yourself to where it doesn't matter the opinions of the outside world. It doesn't. Oftentimes, that's what holds us and a lot of people back. It's because we're always so concerned about what people think. I want to learn how to play the guitar, but I might suck. People may say they hate it. I want to learn how to paint, but I know it's not going to look good at first, and people may think it's ugly, and I mean, I want to do it anyway. Who cares? If that is what you want to do, go and fucking do it. You're not going to be good in the beginning. You are never good in the beginning. But you practice. Practice makes perfect. And eventually you're going to become so good at it. So now those same people who are criticizing you are all of a sudden going to be a fan, or all of a sudden going to be hitting you up, congratulating you. Because you stuck to your guns, because you didn't care what they thought. That is the art of being nonchalant. It is a state of being. Don't try to be, just be. All right? Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you are new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, even if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. I'd appreciate it, man. Join the Brody Collective. Women, you are also invited too. We do not discriminate over here, okay? But other than that, man, hope you guys enjoyed the video. You already know what it is. Bourbon Effect out.